We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Ladies, come behind so I can we finish. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Masters Field, the home of tonight's NCAA women's soccer matchup featuring the Seneca and your Warriors. At this time, we recognize the lands on which we gather are covered under the Williams Treaty and rest within the tributary territory of the Mississaugas, the Greater Mission Organization, which also includes Algonquin, Chippewa, Ottawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi. It is through the ladies, let's walk out that we are able to live, learn, teach, and prosper in this region. At this time, we would like to welcome the Red Coats of Seneca and welcome the U13 with the FC, our team of the game. At this time, we ask you to please rise, if able, and remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. All right, let's meet the starting 11 for both teams, starting with the visiting Seneca Sting. In between the pipes for the Sting, number 1, Christina Piacco. Number 3, Abby Moore. Number 5, Kathleen. Number
welcome everyone back to Vassos Field, home of your Durham Lords. The Lords walk into this one a respectable 5-3, ranked 9 in the province, 4th in the East. The Sting, on the other hand, that's the scary side of this matchup. They walk in undefeated, 8-0, rank 1 in the province, with the best record in the province by a wide margin. And on top of that, they're ranked 3rd in the entire country. There are big shoes to fill for this Durham roster as they look to get themselves into a good game and a good flow here to get this one going. We're hearing from the players early on that the goal for this one is to park the bus. You can see Durham, 6 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 1 attacker. That lone attacker, Sage Thomas Roberts, And they've been doing their best all year to try and cover for that and let Sage take the most room possible. And Durham, one thing that they've been doing very well here at Vassos the last few games is covering up passing lanes and securing their side on defense. So Durham's going to be looking to do just a little more of that today. For Seneca, they have the best defense in the OCAA. They've only given up 3 goals all year, 8 games in. And in a division, or in a league like the OCAA rather, that's extremely impressive, as usually it's offenses that come to shine here. Looking to make the best out of a bad situation as Seneca, yet to get out of deep in their own territory. Happy to play a little bit of a tic-tac style of play. And Durham plays slow, long ball, overshoots Sage Thomas Roberts. Seneca breaks out of their own zone, or at least making a good attempt as they press to midfield. Crosses the line, feeds it. Seneca on the attack. Durham, good response, but lose it in a fight. And the Sting back up and going. The Sting have the current goal leader as well as points leader so far on the year, being number 1 Alexis Cordero. Or sorry, number 8 Alexis Cordero, apologies. Seneca pushing here. Trying to get some movement. Draws Durham defenders as they draw near, and everyone flooding the ball. And manage to push Seneca out of Durham territory as they have to reset.
First and second!
Going to see the camera audio here briefly. Just sorting out a couple technical difficulties on our end, and we'll be right back there.
Hey, Mr. Engineer!
Hello!
As you guys can tell, those tech bugs certainly ate us alive there for a brief moment. Apologies there. I thought the call was for a Seneca goal there, so I was told. Inherently, I have been proven wrong, but Seneca quick on the attack, has the cross, caught up by Durham. Chasing the Sting. Playing a little bit safer. Big shot down to the box. Counterpunch after counterpunch for Durham. And glad the official can see as well as we can here, as inherently grabbed the ball under his stomach there and just full on wrap on the floor, and Durham ball here on a free kick. Long ball deep in the Sting territory. And Seneca looked to play quickly there, at least for a brief moment, but going to slow down instead. Durham, you got to wonder if they're going to start jumping at this press or not. Because you can see from the Durham line right now, They're moved significantly further forward than they were at the start of this game. The two players at the front there for Lords, 15 and 3, Alexis Bailey, Sage Thomas Roberts. Those two have been the instruments of this Durham team, frankly, the entire year. As those two have done just about everything in terms of getting this team going. Bailey has 5 goals. And of course, if you're looking all the way down the line there at Sage Thomas Roberts, they have 9. So Durham's definitely put up a class in that regard. Highest scorers, Bailey was an all-rookie last year. Sage Thomas Roberts, a first-team all-star in the OCAA. Good fight, and Durham able to send this out to the side. A good job here from Durham to slow down the Seneca squad so far. Just about 7.5 minutes in. And long pass with no Sting player to be found. Durham averaging 3.5 goals per game. Seneca 4.5. Certainly a spooky game to play against, as Seneca averaging 0.4 goals against average. Durham 1.4. Pretty consistent across these both teams. Consistently Seneca 1 goal ahead of them in regardless of the category. And Bailey opts to get rid of it and send Seneca to the corner. Taking the corner for the Sting, number 17, Marlene Siwula. Looking to line up for it. Looking for a cross. Probably looking for that front side of the box as the Seneca Sting start to move in. Header not there. Second opportunity, no good. How about a third for the Sting? We're kicking field goals. I believe that to be Katie Sutherland in net, and it is. And through ball. Finds the Sting, but they get rid of it as it goes out. And that was Heather Wright throwing it all the way. Seneca slowing it down. Durham quick on the response. Not looking to give this Seneca Sting squad an inch. A tie would not be a bad thing for Durham. As that would be an upset, no less. And long pass there. Goes out and Seneca throws it back just as fast. Durham crosses. Checked on the play. With Sage Thomas Roberts and another penalty here against Seneca. There's significantly too much contact. Taking this one, Shelby Kahn, fullback for this Durham squad. Long ball. Finds Sage Thomas Roberts, who puts it out towards the net. And good challenge from Durham to get rid of it. Seneca's chucking it in right about where all the glare is for you guys. Crosses to the near side. Volley. Sneaks through. Sutherland calls to leave that ball alone, and Durham oblige. As Chloe Hersha peels off. And Seneca have it once again. Booted back into their own territory. Sage Thomas Roberts fighting for it. Almost got control. Long through ball. Thomas Roberts fighting for it with the keeper. The keeper going to win out. Durham. Not quite going to give him a corner, but about as close as you can get. Sutherland. And Seneca. Drive, shoots. Straight into the hands of Kay Sutherland. Able to recover. Durham. A poor touch as it falls back into their own side. And through ball. Overshoots the Durham striker. And another challenge there. Just Durham happy to keep playing this one out, as if that ball's out of play, it's not in the back of their net. For Durham, you have to look. There's a near side cherry picker there. Number 19 from the Sting. And speaking of, on the attack, Mayapar. Offloads. Physical defense from Durham. Mugs the Sting, but able to recover. Good fight. Very aggressive here from Durham to get Seneca out of their zone. Good poke. Big shot. Good return from Khan. Quick sidestep. Quick pass. Thomas Roberts trying to win out. Was maybe a couple steps short of that one, and that would have been a surefire goal for Durham. Even a goal in a game like this for this green and gold squad would be a feat in itself. And Durham has had control so far. Alexis Bailey. Bailey weaves. Bailey shoots a long one. Nothing. As that one aimed at Aaron Mikulika. Seneca's got it. Passing around deep in their own zone. You look at the Seneca squad, you see many a knee brace. You got to wonder if maybe this 8-0 campaign is starting to take a toll on them physically and if they'll be able to compete. They had a CCAA gold medal back in 2023, did not place at the last Nationals, but did win OCAA. And foul this time against Durham. And a free kick for the Sting in a very, very sketchy spot for Durham. And just opting to play quick. Doesn't like to take the time to set up. And long ball there from Tulloch. Seneca trying to find some space. Durham doing a great job defensively. That's what they've been doing. Durham has been on a little bit of a hot streak. They've won their last 3, and of course 2 games left of the season. The Seneca game tonight, as well as a game against the Loyalist Lancers Saturday. That's at 3:30. And if the playoffs were to happen today, Durham, they'd actually host a playoff game here. That would be Wednesday, October 15th. And as they currently sit, Durham 4th in the Eastern Conference. They take on the 5th seeded in the West, the Conestoga Condors. Been finding Durham teams a lot this year. Have been playing Conestoga a lot more than normal, I feel. Maybe a little bit of expansion in their athletics program. Never a complaint here in the OCAA. Always love to see more teams getting themselves in, throw a hat in the ring. Never know what can happen. In the NFL, it's any given Sunday. And in the OCAA, any day works. Quick passing. Keeping the ball moving. Seneca. Deep pass. Loses control. Durham fights amongst themselves for the ball, but cleared no less. And Seneca have to reset this attack. Getting it back out of their zone. Play to the near side. Short, quick pass. Back and forth. Back to clear. Gives himself a chance to reset. Doesn't see the look. As Durham manages to push them back. And low pass, but I thought they were able to recover. What a foul against the Sting. As Durham's Dalen Tulloch looks to clear this one a big way. Long boot. Sage Thomas Roberts the target. And Durham has a chance. Durham open net. Durham gets the lead first. And what a play. That one straight out of the press coverage there. That one, Laura Antunes, the winger. And, of course, Sage Thomas Roberts. Those two come together. A big goal for Durham when they needed it most. And a comfortable lead, 1-0 in this. You'd like to say in most games that's comfortable. But in a game against the third best team in the country, I don't know if you'd call that comfortable. I don't even know if I'd call like a 3-goal lead comfortable. You got to wonder now, Seneca looking to play a little angrier. You have to worry, especially about this Durham side, though, if they may start getting a little sloppy, considering they have the lead now. Wide open player from Seneca. Once again, this cherry picking down by the winger here, number 19, Maya Parr. Gets it once again, but Durham has the coverage. That goal deemed unassisted. You would have argued the press coverage from those two combined, from Antunes and Sage Thomas Roberts, would have probably counted as an assist if you thought about it in a literal sense, but in terms of the stat card, they do not care. Big high ball. Played by Bailey. Booted to Seneca. Miklica fighting for it. Gets it. Shot a mile. Sage Thomas Roberts has a step. Has a step. Quick move. Still fighting for it. Sage Thomas Roberts, all the fight in the world to get that one. Wanted to extend that lead. Instead, takes down a Sting player. Sage was dropped down on all fours there for a brief moment. Hands and knees, scrambles up, plays the ball, has a spin move. Unfortunately, that spin move, a little too much contact for the Sting player that was on the ground there. Didn't quite catch a number. But that's another great sign here for this Durham squad as this offense is up and rolling. Exactly what you want to see from a team that's on a 4-game heater right now. Or sorry, a 3-game heater right now, looking to make it 4. Gotta imagine if Durham can manage to deliver Seneca their first loss. Knock on wood there, of course, if you're a Lords fan. That would shift the entire balance of the OCAA as we know it. And not quite. Man, I really shouldn't have said a thing. As Seneca tie this one up on a breakaway there. Missed challenge by Katie Sutherland. The goal scorer there, Priscilla Vulgaire, is the one that's going to score that one. Dalen Tulloch going to be one to take this free kick here. As the score 1-1. Long ball. Has the clear. Seneca gets rid of it, sends it to a corner. The issue with these Durham soccer teams, both men and women, they've been lethal on the corners. And for Durham, it's Alexis Bailey, the one to take this. Looking for a volley. Miklica, the first to line up for it. And Durham just about had it. And a great opportunity for this Lord squad to try and get themselves into a lead. That one out of play for the Sting. Durham. I was talking about it. You got to wonder if they're going to get a little sloppy or start playing a little bit too aggressive. And you got to imagine that's probably what you feel like happened. Through ball. Sutherland recovers. And loose ball. Sage Thomas Roberts was one-on-one with the keeper. Quick stop. Has some room. Offload to the scorer. Fights through one. Through ball. Caught up by the Sting. And there's only so many passing lanes that Sage Thomas Roberts can cover. But Durham can cover just as many, if not more. Miklica has the ball here off the pass from Tulloch. Long shot from Hersha. Hersha gets rid of it. Quick offload pass there. Goes back to Chloe Hersha. But Durham not going to be able to capitalize as Shelby Kahn pushes forward now. And Durham looked to be in a little bit of a weaker spot here, but able to come back on transition. And Durham going to be awarded that one. Long bomb there to try and clear. Durham keeps it in play, but feeds it straight to the Sting. Bailey, good challenge. Big kick from Dalen Tulloch. Boots that one right out of play. It slows down here for Seneca. Big pass. And looking for the second touch. Finds a second Sting player as they're able to recover. Kicking field goals once again. Lucky for Durham, those don't count for 3 points. Substitution for Durham here. Out goes Heather Wright. And in goes Lord's number 8. It's going to be Isabel Sullivan. We heard Heather Wright there. I don't know how much you guys could hear of that. She said all she needed was a couple minutes warming up or maybe a quick cramp. But Wright steps off the field for a brief moment. And Seneca has a chance. Buried in Katie Sutherland. Sutherland kicks it. Sage Thomas Roberts tries to feed it back to Durham, but plays it up to the scorer for Seneca. Priscilla Vulgaris has 3 shots and all 3 of them on goal for the Sting. 3 out of 5 shots for the Sting are all from her. And open grass, cut off. Should say open AstroTurf there. Durham, big kick. Still in play, but Seneca, little bit of a misplay there as that one bounces out. Kicking it around. Seneca trying to break free. Goodness gracious. What a hit. Since when are we playing rugby? No card? Shelby Kahn just laid the hammer like she's in full pads. And there's no card, no nothing. Durham's lucky. That's the only thing you can call that is lucky. Quick step. Durham. Good touch from the Sting. Running up the far side now. You gotta imagine that Shelby Kahn knows just as well that she should have gotten something for that. But Durham happy to have one of their star defenders without a, potential suspension for a red. Do we hear a ball pop on the road? No, we're too lucky for that. And corner returned from Durham. And a good challenge from Durham stops the momentum from Seneca. And good move there, Alexis Bailey. Fighting for it through several members of the Sting. And Seneca looks for a reset. The score 1-1 still. Durham collapsing. Not fast enough, it seems. The Sting able to get there, but Shelby Kahn also able to get there. You gotta imagine if you're the Sting, are you almost a little scared that she's gonna run someone else over? Because, I don't know. If that was me, I would be terrified. Fighting through it, Sullivan. Gets pickpocketed. Fights back for it, though. And has the ball off a clean pass. And awarded to the Sting. You'd argue there's more Seneca Sting fans right now in the crowd than there are Durham. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. Helps, of course, that you have the Seneca Sting men's soccer team, who will be seeing play the Durham side later on. That one, 8 o'clock to start. Long volley. Returned. No foul. Ref trying to make that look even now. And volley to clear. Skips all the way deep into Seneca territory. For Durham, you have to look to make a mistake out of Seneca's positioning. They were able to capitalize on that prior. That's how that first goal happened for Durham. They made Seneca's move into a mistake. Long pass. Return from Durham. Durham tries to get rid of it. Plays it out instead. I would have personally argued in that situation, you let that bounce all the way back to Katie Sutherland. Let her recover it. Gives them a brief few seconds there to reset, get themselves back out of their zone. So you can play it out again. But, alas, not what happened. That would make too much sense. Seneca through. Seneca pushing. Seneca one touch. Seneca looking for the finish. Overcommits. Durham happy to get out of that situation scot-free. Sting are slowing it down again. Quick pass. Cover some good distance. Unfortunately, Durham is right there as well. And unfortunately for Durham, that clear falls right to the Sting. Good fight as Seneca pushes deep into Durham territory. Through ball. Kicked away. Durham. One touch. Gets some clear, but not clear enough for Seneca. Able to recover. Cross. Recovered. Katie Sutherland. Gets it before the finishing touch can be put on it. And out. As that one is Durham's to be had. Seneca's coach got vocal. Tell Priscilla Vulgaris there. Try and play as fast as possible. Try and force an error out of Durham. And unfortunately, that play turned into an error more for the Sting than anything else. No foul once again. Sage Thomas Roberts has an opportunity. Tripped up there as the official keeps it even. If there's one thing this official has been, it is consistent. And this official clearly won for a little bit of contact. You like that play if you're Durham, or at least you don't mind it. Durham in a position where they were caught out of position. And all of Durham's players were stuck up front as they were in transition back. And getting rid of it gives an opportunity for Seneca. Sure, it gives them an opportunity to get their players back into the box, get them going once again. But it also gives Durham the opportunity instead to play this one out from, well, not a mile and a half deep in their own territory. And touch from Durham. Big volley. Durham still fighting for it. Eventually able to clear into the Seneca bench. And a substitution for Durham. Heather Wright checks back into this one. And coming out instead, Chloe Hersha. Seneca has some room, has a pass. Unfortunately, that passes to Durham. Seneca taking another moment. Has an opportunity, but I was talking about this in the opening minutes there. Durham's goal right now is just to park the bus. They don't need to push. They don't need to get offensive. All they need to do right now is sit on it. They have a tie game at the moment, and there is no harm in it. Keep in mind, best team in the OCAA they are playing right now, let alone third best in the country. So for Durham, you're not exactly opposed to a 1-1 final. Of course, the win always what you're looking for, but for that, you look to play more off a Seneca mistake than try and make your own kind of offense here as you're looking to keep playing. And foul against the Sting's number 16, Gianna Mustafaj. And just uses her legs there and ties up a Durham player and drops to the ground, and the official not going to take too kindly to it. Durham caught overcommitting as Seneca has a man up in this situation. But Alexis Bailey Recovers. Down to the side, near the corner, but not quite going to be there. Crossing into the 42nd minute here. 1-1 the score. The shot count, though, anything other than balanced. 6 shots on goal for Seneca, 2 for Durham. And a good joust resets it as it's going to be Durham ball as they'll throw this one away. Right. Sends one down the side. And off of Durham it goes. Good response from Seneca there. Knew there wasn't too much that Durham's Isabel Sullivan could do about it. The ricochet is off her chest and out. Good fight. And the official calls the foul on the side. Official had the flag up. Sure, the whistle may have been behind, but that flag was waving, calling for the official to make a call on that foul. And another one there, Sutherland. Kick. Recovered by Seneca. Bailey to Sage Thomas Roberts. Spin move has open green. Keeps it in air. Fight. Durham. Keep it in the sky. Sage Thomas Roberts has a touch on it. Through ball. An opportunity comes knocking. Seneca slammed the door instead. Durham doing a good job now keeping pressure on as they look to keep playing aggressive. Good poke. Keeps Seneca lodged in their own territory. Sage Thomas Roberts has it. Sage pushing. All on their own. Gets fought off the ball. Able to recover before the corner. Has a move. Has some room. One step through ball. Response from Seneca. Seneca lucky to get away with that one. Long pass down deep in Seneca territory. Closing in on stoppage time here. I never saw the flag or the word from the official on how much stoppage time we're going to have. But we'll find out in just a couple minutes here as we're going to leave the timer rolling. I've been vetoed on that, it seems, but Khan plays the sting to the floor. Skip ball. The official calls it then and there as it's cleared out. The score at the half, 1-1. Seneca, the scorer, Priscilla Vulgaris. Laura Antunes, the scorer for Durham. And we'll be right back in just a few minutes with the second half. Don't go anywhere.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished, and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Night of my life, and wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride, baby. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright, baby. I'ma have the best freaking night of my life, and wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride, baby. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. I'm good,
Welcome, everyone, to the second half of OCAA women's soccer action. The number 1 Seneca Sting taking on the number 4 in the East, the Durham Lords. Durham opened up scoring with a great offensive push and essentially a steal, if you could ever see one, from Laura Antunes and Sage Thomas-Roberts. Those two collaborated, made a mistake out of Seneca, but Seneca, on the other hand, they were quick on the response. Priscilla Vulgaris was able to get a very, very good, very, very good push and drew Durham into a uncharacteristic defensive mistake. Both teams making their way back onto the field now. And these players looking a little chilly. According to Scott, we are ready to rumble. And Durham has possession to start the half. Long ball recovered by the Sting. This is exactly what Durham was looking for. They know that this game is within reach. Far pass. Gets away from the Lords. And overshot on the far side. Nowhere to be seen. Isabel Sullivan was the target. Not able to get away with it, though. Seneca kicking it around. Still forced into their own zone here. Durham looks to have forced Seneca into a little bit of an awkward position to start, as they seem almost lost as they're forced deep in their own territory. Seems to be, at least from what I can tell, a strategic rarity from the Sting that they're forced into their own zone. Bailey has a good pass. Swarmed, and the Sting walk away with it. Julia Fontana got robbed. Pockets picked. And Bailey, good touch, but the Sting quicker on the response than Durham. And charging back, Antunes covers it all the way down. To the corner go the Sting. Apologies there. Gotta love my cameraman being a dingus. And pass. No good. Seneca fights for it and beats Bailey away from the ball. Tulloch. Header there. Looked like she was seeing stars for a brief moment, but recovers. Sage Thomas-Roberts has the touch. Second touch, but the second one flies straight to the Sting. Seneca slowing it down. Playing up towards the edge of their territory in the start of Durham's. So they start to get moving. Good job collapsing on the passing lanes. Has Sage Thomas-Roberts. Sage Thomas-Roberts has room. Turf open, green ahead. Has a pass. And Seneca up to stop the attack. Not a bad thing for Durham here as they push into Seneca territory. Kahn had the body check early on in the game. And a good drive has has Seneca pinned in their own zone. But able to break out off a good pass from the keeper. So that one stays a mile high and clears any Durham defender. Pass. Clear. Straight to the keeper. Sutherland not letting another one skip around her, as that's essentially what caused the error for Durham. As Sutherland overcommitted on a ball. And fighting for it, has an open player down low. The scorer looks to be in position again. Vulgaris has an opportunity. Sutherland not letting it get past twice. Durham with it. Has a lob to Bailey. Bailey fought off the ball. It's going to be Shelby Kahn, the one to throw this one. Kahn has to do something with it. Opts to throw deeper into Seneca territory, but costs the Lords dearly as they lose possession. And Seneca might have a chance in transition. Through ball. Sadly, it's through to this Durham keeper. Unfortunate bounce for Seneca as it falls to their backs. Opportunity knocking for Seneca, but no one there to answer the door. Starting to take a look back at that door. Good pass, even better block. That was Dalen Tulloch there. Good fight. Mikulika off the forehead. Shot. Seneca drills it. And a great shot there. As Seneca has taken their first lead of the game. That one scored by Seneca is number 17, Marlene Sawula, I believe. Bailey has it. Loses it just as fast. The assist on that one goes to the midfielder, number 11, Isabella Velasquez. Velasquez. Seneca. Another opportunity, Sutherland. Just getting rid of it. Doesn't want to deal with it. Doesn't want the drama. And this is the issue. When it comes to Seneca, they start to play downhill. And all of a sudden, Durham has a problem. And a big problem at that. Sage Thomas Roberts tries to get rid of it. Pass is all there from the Lord striker. But that second pass there coming out from Abigail Roberts just wasn't what the Lords were looking for at the time. Sutherland recovers that one before any major damage can be done from the sting. That kick falls short. Out to the winger. Ball inside. And what a steal. And a foul, I believe, called against Seneca, and a yellow awarded. I didn't even see the foul. What happened? Looked like clean play to me. And that one going to go against number 5, Becca Lee. And a yellow card on the ledger for Seneca. Good opportunity for Durham. Nothing to come out of it, unfortunately, for the green and gold. It's a sting. Making some room. Off, Bailey in the small of the back. Sutherland holds on to it. Cold ball, you might as well be taking a rock to the back. Bailey is still wincing there. But Durham ball deep in their own territory. Know from experience playing football in the cold, getting hit at all is no fun, let alone with the ball. You might as well be like throwing a brick of ice at someone. Yeah, I gotta imagine it's no better when you have varsity level kicking here in a game of soccer. I feel like a freight train. Down low. This is turning into an issue for Durham, these turnovers. It's yet another one as Seneca finds an open player low. It's a cold starting to set in here. Temperature dropping in the GTA. We're down to 10, feeling like 9 as it's dropping down to less than that, looking at 2 degrees tonight by the time the men's game is over. And this one not getting any warmer. This cold snap is here to stay. Man, am I ever thankful that I brought my coat with me. Unfortunately, my cameraman has stolen it. Nico, you suck. Long ball out of play. For Seneca, you have a lead, of course. Not exactly how you were looking to handle it for this Seneca squad. You were looking for a clean game, probably a clean sheet if you could. but opportunity just didn't come ringing soon enough. Seneca kicks to the near side. Shot. Durham clears. Durham was lucky to come away with that one. Sutherland. For those who care about baseball, the Blue Jays up 1-0 after the first. Looking around the OCAA tonight, Conestoga Humber, the host team in that one, as they walk away with a 4-0 win against the Condors. Of course, live here, Seneca Durham, all the way out in Scarborough. We got Lakehead Aurelia taking on the Centennial Colts. The Colts, of course, the home team in that one. And as well, another game that started at 6 o'clock. We're waiting for updates on these. Hopefully we'll get some by the end of this one. But there's also Mohawk taking on Niagara all the way out in Welland, as well as Loyalist and Fleming. Those guys, though, they'll be playing at 8 o'clock tonight. Bailey. Big pass. Big response. Durham. Sage Thomas Roberts fighting. Fights through contact. No call. You're kidding. You're kidding. Wow. Regardless, Seneca's up and running. Durham on the response. Gotta imagine some momentum for Durham. And a foul called on that? We're having a good time here at Vassos. The red Tintin glasses are on tonight. Nothing could possibly go wrong as Seneca in scoring position with this free kick. Speaking of scoring position, just going to go straight for it, but feeds it to Katie Sutherland instead. To Katie Sutherland instead. And a substitution on the horizon for Durham as Lily Whitbread is sat here on the near side. She's shivering. It's cold. Thankful more and more for every minute that I'm up here in the booth. Imagine having to be down there in the cold. Sage Thomas Roberts going to be the one to tap out here as in comes Whitbread. Both those two strikers. Whitbread, though, a rookie this year, but has done some significant damage here. Lily Whitbread, 4 goals and 1 assist in 8 games played. So no slouch on this Durham squad. Fresh legs never hurt nobody. Whitbread looking to get those steps in, get warm. Ball played to the corner. Had a good opportunity there from Seneca to try and get some movement out of this Durham team. See if he can force a misplay. Nothing of the sort. Long pass. Skips out of play. Right point blank to where we are. Lots of Toronto teams in action. Leafs and Habs on tonight as well for their first game of the season. And McMahon has the first goal for Toronto in that one, but Sutherland stops the goal here. Durham playing very, very well in this one. Seneca been playing super aggressive, no less. They're starting to make their way through. Loophole. Durham tries to recover, but not quite able to get the touch to bring the ball back in check. Seneca not looking to take any time on their throw-in. Volley played up in the air. Bailey kicks it once and relies on fellow Durham players, but that just about cost them here. Whitbread tries to play forward to make some pressure. One thing that worked for this Durham team before was a two-striker assault with Whitbread and Sage Thomas Roberts. Clearly not the call. And Sutherland feels that one, drops right on it, and another stop of the Seneca attack. Shots on goal starting to mount for this Seneca squad. They got 12, Durham's 3, the counter. You got to think if Sutherland is starting to maybe feel the effects of 12 shots on goal. 10 saves, not exactly friendly to anyone, let alone any pass that came through the box that she had to recover. Bailey, quick step. Has a step. Has a good ball. Skipping. Durham. Not going to get there as it skips out of play. A great press from Durham's number 8, Isabel Sullivan. She was subbed in early in that first half as the Sting looked to bring on some fresh legs here. Number 12, Maria Trifonas, as well as Ella Pregnelli. Number 18, going to come in. Vulgaris going to come out here, one of the goal scorers for Seneca. And wasn't quite able to catch that second substitution. Apologies, but we know who came in, and that's what matters to me. Good step, sets Seneca free. has a ball. Gets rid of it. Passing down the far side, Tulloch. Overshot the pass. Laura Antunes was the target of that one. That was overshot from Tulloch, but not quite going to get there. Whitbread, the target of that one. Also not quite going to get there. But Seneca going to play that one out on themselves here, so not much to worry about. Pass up top. Mikulika. Big pass. Uncontested, the Seneca keeper. Seneca playing on this near side. Clearly has some kind of movement they like, but Bailey has a read. Alexis Bailey keeping on fighting for it. Second-year player here at Durham. Durham seemingly shifted into a one attacker, 3 midfielders, and 6 defender set. As Durham looks to make the most of it. Good touch. Keeps Seneca off it briefly. It's a stutter step on it. The drill! Just wide for Seneca, as that would have blown this one wide open. And substitution for the Sting. Martina Pania going to be the one to come on the field. Out for the Sting is number 17, Marlene Sewula. So both goal scorers for the Sting out now, opting for fresh legs. That's a lot of fire trucks passing by Vassos. I don't know what's going on. No smoke that way. Not need to worry about it. And good push from Seneca, clears it. But for how long? The Sting trying to put the nail in the coffin here as we cross the 73rd minute. Has it on the near side. Jousted out. Antunes pokes it away. Durham player down on the field, Shelby Kahn. Not quite sure what happened, in all honesty. But Durham going to take advantage, get a free timeout out of it. Looks like just a cramp, as Shelby Khan hopefully going to be back in action in just a moment. Well, you know for sure the water's nice and cold. Free opportunity for a little water break. And a little bit of a talk from the coach as the Lord's men's team is warming up down on the far side. Looking to get ready for their game that'll be going in just a few minutes here. Has an opportunity in the midfield. Plays to the wing. Kicks it forward. Seneca has a step. Quick one brings it back. Covered up by Durham. Stays in play. Boot brings it to midfield. And Khan gets rid of it. Whitbread misses the touch. And enough challengers from Durham as the ball slides all the way down deep into their own line. Step back and overran the ball. And substitution here. I believe that Sage Thomas Roberts looking to get back in on this. And definitely Sage Thomas Roberts here on this near side, looking to get back into it. Gotta wonder if Durham's going to go to that two-striker set like I was talking about earlier. It's been working good in the clutch when they needed to get goals. Bailey, good fight. Bails out Durham briefly. And Tunis brings it to center field. And Seneca now kicking this one round. Just about lost my computer. Near side. Seneca. Shot to mid. Deflected. Khan. Big one. Skips all the way back for the sting. And Bailey manages to pull it away, but going the wrong way as Tulloch missed pass. And speaking of missed pass, Seneca not afraid to do the exact same thing. And the Sting have it. 12 minutes left before extra time. Good fight from Khan. Khan's throwing shoulders. People are falling. I don't know if we count body checks in the OCAA, but Shelby Khan probably leading in that category based off tonight. Ball down the far side. Almost had it. Good response. Dalen Tulloch. Loose ball down to the corner. Stopped by the keeper. Durham has him in a press. Lets them free. Whitbread cranks it up. There's a difference in how these two strikers play for Durham. Whitbread very much focused on control, while Sage Thomas Roberts always trying to make an opportunity. You gotta imagine the training there from Sage has done more and more to help Whitbread come into her game at a varsity level. Sage Thomas Roberts comes in, and out goes Lily Whitbread. Good fight. Cross. Durham, good ball. Good response. Sage Thomas Roberts just about has it. Good touch. Durham gets a stop. Khan tries it. Tulloch trying to cover now. And gets away with it. And Shelby Khan comes off the field this time. And in goes the center back replacement, Brianna Watt. Khan's been throwing shoulders here. You gotta imagine. Can Watt have that same force on defense? Her throwing shoulders, clearing room. You certainly hope so. Without that defensive pressure of, well, contact, gotta hope to make the absolute most. Thomas Roberts. Sage Thomas Roberts plays it to Alexis Bailey. Bailey. Ball. Off target. Forced out by Laura Antunes. Playing the far side. Intercepted. We were talking about making an impact in that physical game, as Watt had it all in spades. Good play. Durham. Still an opportunity. And no goal from Seneca. Lucky for Durham. That's 2 goals that have been called back against the Sting now. Tulloch. Moon pass. Good rainbow. And Seneca just wide. Seneca, look at the support. This is the difference between these two teams. Seneca always has someone there to support at all sides. Compared to Durham, they're leaving people isolated on islands, and it's been a problem. And a pair of substitutions for the Sting, as in goes number 4, Emma Fosenka, as well as number 14, Haley Manson. And out goes number 10 and number 5 for the Sting. That's number 10, Cassandra Genova, as well as number 5, Becca Lee. Lee, the one that had the yellow card early on. And just a reset. Good touch. Durham keeps it in. Bailey presses it up, though, as Sage Thomas Roberts forces a turnover. And collected by Sutherland. Durham needs a goal within the final 10 minutes now, or within the final 5. Has a pass covered up by Mikulika. Durham, get rid of it. And get rid of it quite literally, as it's Seneca's possession. Durham needs to start getting aggressive, and they need to get aggressive yesterday. Down 1. And Seneca has a step. And a good defensive play. Gives them a quick opportunity, and Seneca riddling these pass lanes, as Durham can't seem to get even an inch of space outside of where they're directly holding the ball. 3 shots on goal to 12. All 3 of those came in the first half for Durham. I believe in like almost the first 15 minutes, it seems. Tulloch plays it to Mikulika. Boxes out. And Tunis. Not quite the intensity you're looking for from this Durham squad. Out to Tunis, who's not paying attention. Gets the ball stolen. Bailey. Back. To Tulloch. Good pull. And foul against the Sting. Durham a free. All of Durham's in. They want this goal now. And a big vault. Plays overhead of all Durham players. And Tunis. Volley. Mikulika. Out. And into Seneca hands. That was Julia Fontana. It's been a little bit of a sore spot here for Durham. A lot of turnovers coming over passes that Fontana just not quite able to reel in. And just about had another one, but Sage Thomas Roberts still tries to fight for it. Loses it instead. Fontana gets away with it to the corner. Cut back on the wing. Swallowed up by multiple Sting players. Spins away from it. Spins away. Contact. Still fighting all the way to the sideline. With the Sting able to walk away from it. But sent right back. That one, not so much. Durham still has it. And Tunis Bailey. Bailey out to Moore. Bailey. Far side. Heather right. Right. Or sorry, that's not right. I believe that is Brianna Watt. Apologies. And out, and it's Durham ball. And long pass returned by the Sting. Good pressure with Seneca. Bounces overhead. And Durham forced to reset. Dalen Tulloch gets rid of it. Watt. Bailey. Bailey. Long ball. Received by the Sting. Touch. Still in play. Mikulika. Good fight to keep it in Seneca territory. Moore. Out to Sage Thomas Roberts. Sage gets rid of it. Over to Fontana. Near side now. You're looking more. Durham, lots and lots of time of possession. Sadly, not much offense out of it as Seneca parks the bus. And they're able to return this. Durham have to transition out of this 4 or 5 defender setup they have right now. It's not doing them any favors, especially on the offense when they need it in a big, bad way, as we're already in extra time. Gotta imagine the only reason the official has let it go on this long is because Durham's had possession this whole time. Bailey. Skylar Moore. Moore has it. Has a second. Mikulika. Has a second. Seneca dribbles. And on the attack go the Sting. The Sting still with room. Dalen Tulloch. Just an unneeded foul. You can say maybe to stop the attack, sure. But not what you're looking for from Durham. And a yellow. To Seneca's number 8, Alexis Cordero. And running out of time is Durham. Long ball from Tulloch. And Tunis. Moon ball. Tulloch. Bailey. All the way back we go. Roberts. Laura Tunis. Has it. Mikulika. Has time. Alexis Bailey. How much extra time is this official going to give? And an opportunity knocking for the Lords. But running out of it, I fear. Moore. Bailey. Bailey. Still has it. Finds Skylar Moore on the wing. And Tunis. Boxed off it, and it's Alexis Bailey once again. Everything seems to be flowing through Bailey. It's Thomas Roberts. St. Thomas Roberts has it. What a steal from the Seneca keeper, number 1, Christina Diaco. Seneca calling all forward. Gotta imagine this to be the final opportunity. And Tunis fighting for it. Has it. Mikulika. Gets to the far side. Loose ball. And out. Durham ball. Watt. Running here. Has to find someone open. Has to do it now. Official check the watch. Not much time remaining, you'd imagine. Bailey fighting for it. And not much more this Lord's defense could do to hold this Seneca squad still. And the final score here, Durham 1, Seneca 2. And the undefeated run continues for the Sting. And next game for this Durham squad, senior night, as they look to take on the Loyalist Lancers at 3:30. For the Sting, on the other hand, they have one game left. All the way out in Peterborough as they look to take on the Fleming Phoenix. We'll be right back. Don't go too far. The men's game coming up shortly. Keep an eye on that stream. We'll be back in just a little bit.